So I'm going to tell you about the business without pretending I know anything about their business. Let's just see if this works. WizKids is a locally owned, managed IT, hosted VoIP, and cloud services provider located in the downtown area, working in the downtown market, based in Minneapolis. So it is it's another cool local business that has been willing to work with us as we grow as a network. We appreciate their business, and we want to tell you more about them right now.
Hello, Minnesota sports fans. This is Michael Thanner, founder and CEO of WizKids. WizKids is a Minneapolis-based managed IT, hosted VoIP, and cloud services provider. Businesses today require fast response times, skilled support staff, clear communication, and technology recommendations that align with their business goals. At WizKids, we do this each and every day with our clients. When you call into our help desk for support or work with one of our higher-level engineers on a complex issue, you'll find our staff personable and ready to roll up their sleeves to help you solve your technology problems. Reach out to WizKids today to find out how we can help your business meet your technology goals. Visit us online at wizkids.tech. That's wizkids.tech. WizKids, make it happen.
Maybe we can hire them at the Athletic as IT people. That's the one thing, when you leave the Strib and you have the whole IT department. It's one thing that, all of a sudden, thank goodness nothing's happened to my computer so far.
I bet they can.
I don't even know who to call.
I think they help businesses, but I guess
I'll still bring my laptop.
Well, I'm sure they can help us with whatever we needed. But check out wizkids.tech. Again, great local business, which are really the kind of business we like working with the most. It's kind of a dead period here. Yeah. What else should we talk about that's Wild related or NHL related right now?
I don't know. Well, that was a great podcast. Thanks for coming, everybody.
We are not done yet.
Do we have Twitter questions?
Let me check.
Yeah.
Usually we have a line of people asking. Well, Ken's always ready for us. Fire away, Ken.
Hey, Ken.
I got another one. So if you think of the Predators...
Counselor?
You always think of them...
Does everybody know he's an attorney? Is it obvious?
Now they do.
I got the tie going. What do you want? Yeah. But it's a woodcock, so you know I hunt. So you think of the Predators, they're always built from the back end, goaltending, and D. Yeah. And, we didn't draft a goalie, and the cupboard's bare, right? I mean, we got rid of the 2 Iowa goalies. What's Fenton going to do there?
Well,
I know he signed Hammond, but...
Yeah. No, I still do. I mean, you hope that maybe this Kokkonen kid can wind up being the goalie of the future. They signed him to go to Iowa, and that was not me.
Shocking.
Yep, that was not me. So somebody's going to need to buy another drink, though, to pay for that glass.
I think we can handle that with this crowd.
Yeah. So but I do agree. I mean, look, Jude McScott, is it 2 years left or 3 years left on his deal? Man, time flies. 3. And obviously he's just getting older. So eventually, that is going to become a burning issue for this team. And they're going to have to figure that out. But there's a lot of things that Paul Fenton's going to have to figure out. I mean, this is not an easy situation to get this team on par with the cupboard's not bare. But the goal is to continue to have a lot of quantity going into these drafts, draft as many players as you can, and hope a couple of them really pan out here. Talking to the people that covered development camp last week, there is a lot of talent here. Sokolov apparently looked really good. Ladnia apparently looked really good. The hope is Mason Shaw can continue and put himself back on the map of being a legitimate prospect after unfortunately missing all year last year with the knee injuries. Johansson apparently looked good in camp, so it's just another year that at least they got a couple of prospects here to add to the core, and then hopefully you can, But goaltending is bare. But I mean, you hope that Kokkonen can wind up being that guy. We'll see.
Good question, Ken. By the way, John, do you want to do a live ad today, or you just want us to run your normal? Okay, John?
Yep, way to put him on the spot.
Well,
yep, that's good.
I know, it's a really formal show. I can't believe I actually did that. But we appreciate John Hedges being here. He comes to pretty much all our live shows. He runs...
So when I was telling my friend today on the phone that a bird crapped on me, he laughed so hard.
So you get crapped on by a bird and you start bragging about it?
He laughed.
You reach out to people to tell them about it?
He laughed so hard that he shattered the front of his iPhone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we know where he can take it. You know where he can take it, Michael?
But he lives in Fixology Repair.
Fixology Repair. How about that?
Yeah. Are you expanding in North Carolina, though, at any point here? Because that's where he lives. Okay.
Soon. Now he will. Check out Fixology Repair. Where they are located is third floor of the Mall of America by Nordstrom's, and not far from here in the Skyway, downtown Minneapolis, just south of the Wells Fargo Center, across from Dunn Brothers and Taco John. Are you just kind of watching?
I was honestly watching I love the skylights here.
It's like doing a show with a 5-year-old.
You know what I felt like? Scotty Bowman. Like when he, during the game, plays going on, he's just like, pretty cool.
We got a Scotty Bowman reference.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
So, again, John Hedges, Fixology Repair, third floor of Mall of America by Nordstrom's, downtown Minneapolis, just south of the Wells Fargo Center. 2 very convenient locations, and I still need to get my laptop in and have it checked out at Fixology Repair. And you can also check out fixologyrepair.com.
There are some things in life that you just can't live without. Now, whether it's a special piece of jewelry, a watch, or even your smartphone, you want it in working condition. At Fixology Repair, we are committed to restoring your pieces so that everything works or fits the way it ought to. Watch servicing, chain repair, and broken screen replacements are just a few of the services that we offer at our 2 locations, Mall of America and the Skyway in downtown Minneapolis. Please visit us at fixologyrepair.com or at fixologymn on Twitter to learn more. Mention this ad and get a 10% discount on our services.
All right, let's do some Twitter questions. Unless we have. Oh, did you have?
I just had
this
recollection of when I was leaving the Strip, going to the Athletic. Me rushing over to the Mall of America in a panic, telling John, I'm like, you need to get all my contacts off this phone. I think they're going to steal them all. So,
did they steal any?
No, I don't think so. Although Sarah seems to have some numbers lately.
Yeah. Interesting. Intrigue. Fire away, sir.
NASA.
So I have a 2-part question. Do you notice more some players follow what you write more than others? And are any of them Athletic subscribers?
They're definitely Athletic subscribers. Yeah, some are. Some I've given them my username. That's when you know the cheap players, and they're like, hey, thanks for writing that feature on me, but how do I read it? I'm like, how about you pay $3? Okay? But then I'm like, all right, here's my username and password. Although hopefully nobody hears that. But no, they are. I mean, it is true. I mean, some are, some aren't. Some don't care. Some read everything. If I were a professional athlete, I wouldn't read anything. I mean, to me, it's like you got to take the good with the bad and be kind of steady Eddie. And like, as I always say, there's nothing, that I can write that's going to teach it's going to, give them information that they didn't know before. Although with all of you, please continue to read. That didn't come out as eloquently. I guess what I'm saying is if you're reading me on a daily basis, I'm not going to teach you how to coach. I'm not going to teach you how to play. I'm not going to, like that. So
canceling my subscription.
What do you? To me, it can only either tick you off or give you too big of a head. So it's I just think that the best. If it were me, I'd probably not read. But players definitely do. I mean, there's no doubt. And the other thing that almost creates more problems sometimes are things that you say on a podcast or on radio or a tweet that sometimes you don't know why they're ticked with you. You don't remember what trust me, I had to put out a fire last week with some stuff I said on the last podcast with not a player but somebody else. And I'm like, I don't even remember saying that. So
how about I just let you keep talking until you get yourself in more trouble?
Yeah, I know. So
good question. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hello, Chuck from the East Side. It'd be nice if you guys came back to the East Side.
Yeah.
Comment and then a couple questions. Going to my first Trample concert at the
Nice.
Fair, taking my wife.
You're going to love it.
I like that style of music.
Yeah.
First question is for Michael is, have you ever been to the Gorge out in Washington? Has Trampled by Turtles ever been out there? So kind of a 2-part there. And then the second one with the Wild, Charlie Coyle had off-season surgery. And do they talk to players after the season or during the season? Are you hurt or are you injured? Because it seems like this should have been caught back in January that he couldn't shoot a puck. So.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that the first question, I have been to the Gorge. Saw Dave Matthews Band there. I'm not sure if Trampled's play there. Not only did I see Dave Matthews Band there, but I ran into Danny Heatley there, which I thought was funny. Danny Heatley is a huge Dave Matthews Band fan, and he has gone to every Dave Matthews Band. And I only know this because I ran into him. Every Dave Matthews Band concert that they've ever played at the Gorge, and also I think Alpine. Valley. In terms of Coyle, yeah, I mean, there's got to be proper communication. This is not the first time this happened. This is a very similar thing happened with Backstrom, and the thing with Backstrom that ticked off the organization is the same thing. I think it was a wrist, and they caught him. It stopped him from them being able to buy him out, if I remember correctly. In this case, I don't know why it wasn't caught. I do think that Bruce Boudreau surmised that after missing as much time as he did at the beginning of the year and being frustrated by that just for what he felt was a nagging injury where it was just sore, that he's like, well, I'm not going to take myself out of the lineup because of a sore wrist, and then whatever happened here. And then I think just by playing with it for 3-4 months, it just got progressively worse. Whatever happened eventually tore the ligaments up. So, in this case, I definitely don't think that Charlie was probably as forthcoming with the trainers as he probably needed to be, and it cost him and the team.
Good questions. We have another live question. We're going to get some Twitter questions. Do want to thank Tony Hoagland, our friend and State Farm agent. He actually insures Michael. He insures me. We did a couple live shows at his office up in Champlin last week. But, of course, he can help you with your insurance no matter where you live. Again, remember, when you Google him, Tony, Hoaglund, Tony Hoagland, your State Farm agent in Champlin.
Hey, Minnesota sports fans. This is your local State Farm agent, Tony Hoagland. I need you all to ask yourselves this question. If you're in an at-fault car accident and you are sued for $700,000, how much of that $700,000 will my current insurance company pay? If you are unsure or can't answer all $700,000, you need to give us a call. State Farm has been number one in car insurance since World War II and number one in homeowners insurance since 1964. For a no-obligation review of your current policies, call us at 763-421-4900 or check out our website at www.champlininsurance.com.
Yes, sir.
Anybody who would want to buy a downtown Minneapolis condo, by the way, come and see me.
Are you going to advertise on the podcast to sell your condo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
You want it?
No, actually. Do you think I want to live someplace with all that angst just like kept on hangers in the closet?
Just like in the walls? Yeah.
I'd rather live in a
nice condo,
house.
Great amenities. You can't get amenities like this in downtown Minneapolis. The first person that holds the mic is buying it.
Okay. So with Staylock only having 1 year left in his contract, Are there any plans long-term to sign him to something?
I don't think there's any rush in that. If they want him back, they'll be able to sign him. I do think that they looked at even upgrading. They didn't have the money because, man, they were talking to, when I first tweeted out that they were going to go sign somebody to compete for the number 2, it was because they were talking to guys, calling on guys like, Robin Leonard and people like that. So they were going but they didn't have the money for those type of players. So I think that they eventually would like to upgrade that, especially as Ken alluded to, Dubnyk eventually is going to only have, after this year, 2 years left on his deal. And so I think that that's something that they'd like to upgrade on. And I don't think there's any rush with Alex getting that done. I think that this upcoming summer, they're going to have to look at probably even getting a different goalie. This could be it for Alex here. And maybe a Hammond comes in here and is awesome. We'll see.
Thank you. Good question. Yes, sir.
Hi there. After this last prospects camp, is there still concerns with Dmitry Sokolov's conditioning?
I think that there's always going to be those type of concerns with him. I can relate. I appreciate it. But look, he apparently, his talent is off the charts, and I think what's going to be really good for him now is he's turning pro. So now the Wild can get their hands on him all year long. And kind of do the Miguel Sano thing and just kind of, I saw a video of Sano the other day, and I know that since he's been to Rochester, I don't even know if he has a hit yet, but he looks skinnier to me.
He has lost weight.
Yeah, so, that's going to be good. Get him down there with their guys. Tim Army is a bit of he'll get on them and things like that and get him into their conditioning program. And the hope is that they could really get something special out of this kid because, man, he is talented.
From Devin Jr. on Twitter, knowing that Zucker has pretty much all the leverage of this negotiation, if he does wind up going to ARB, is it safe to say that this is his last year in Minnesota? Also, what do you think is more important to him, money or term? Good question.
I think the term with a no move or no trade would be nice. I don't think it's as much about money. I think it's about making sure if he's going to give up the privilege of unrestricted free agency, that he's going to make sure that he could stay here and stay here, and not get all of a sudden moved.